feature down, raise your hands when you think you can find this text feature. Heading. I'm gonna write it down. It's in brown, so it matches our chart up there. Whoever went last time, can you choose someone to put on heading? Might be one of these. Paige, which one is the heading? Are you talking about this up here or the black writing? Why do you say that's a heading? Interesting. Why do you say it's not a title? Well, that's the name of the magazine. So I'm going to give you a hint. This is the title because it's the biggest text on the page with all the writing. So what would the heading be? So you want to move it so the arrow matches where you say the heading is? Shall I read you reading, sweetie? Fabulous. I'm going to write another one down. Paige is going to look for someone. This one is in green, and it is the title. Paige, would you look upon someone to identify the title of our poster? Paige, draw an arrow on it. You can use the marker. Malaysia is our title. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do kind of a tricky one. And this tricky one is going to be in orange. And this is going to be a diagram. You raise your hand and you can find a diagram on our poster. And Brendan, since you went last, you choose someone. Diagram. Thank you, brother. You're doing a great job. Ooh, interesting. Why do you say that is a diagram?
Because diagrams are, or I might be mistaken, I think they are pictures that are hand-drawn or computer-made.
You're absolutely correct. Sometimes this can look like a picture too, but the thing is if you use your schema, you know that there were not cameras back when dinosaurs were alive. So we know it's a diagram because it's computer made.
We're not quite sure.
People back then, yeah, we're not quite sure, so we definitely know that there's no cameras. Fabulous. Okay, I would like to do one more. This is also going to be a little bit tricky, and it's going to be in red. Welcome, Alexis. Read cell for someone, sir. This is going to be a graph. So take a look at the poster where a graph might be. You might notice that it also looks like something else that's not on one of our features in the film. So graph is in red. It has a hint for the description. You can see.
It's either this one or this one. They both have numbers, but I want to stick with this one because this one is.
What does this kind of remind you of?
That's kind of right.
It does remind you of Tyler. How can you say it's a graph?
Because there's numbers there. There's also numbers on it there. But then there's also numbers here, 8, 7.
So it's kind of helping you understand what the diagram is about with all the pictures and numbers?
Kind of. See, because both of these could be a diagram because these are computer animated.
It could be a diagram as well. I can write that on there, and Patrick, would you like to put it on? So we kind of said the graph is also a little bit of a diagram because of the pictures. Yep. They don't look like they'd be, but they are. Okay, the next one I'm going to look for, I want you to look for, is italics. It's in green on our chart feature, so if you need a reminder, I'm going to write it a couple of times, so that way, maybe we can all find one. So when you find one, raise your hand, and I'll give you a little sticky. Whoever went last, can you call on someone?
Oh.
But you'll get a chance to. I made 4 of them. What word, can you point to the word you say is italicized? It is kind of italicized. It's also bold. Very nice. Would you like to call on someone else? And give them... So how do you know that it is italicized?
Well, it might just be the ink I'm looking at since I'm looking at it from the corner. But I think it is because it's sort of tilted. I'm not quite sure because I'm never quite sure from looking at it from an angle.
It is. It's kind of tilted. So italics are tilted. Very nice. Just like the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. You can choose one, sir.
My favorite thing.
Do you know how to pronounce it? Can you point to the diagram which one that is? So number 4, where do you see it on there? Where on the diagram?
Do I see it? So let's check there's this guy in 4th grade. Oh yeah, Jesse. Yeah, and he was really interesting because he always had these big, this thick books that you can barely read on dinosaurs and he would come prescribe it like this.
He loved dinosaurs.
Yeah, he actually had to tackle girls in class.
Yeah, would you like to put italics on there? And then we're going to do math. Your sticky notes are kind of big, so I'm sorry if you got a little bit covered. Gentlemen, right now you're reading, so those tiles should not be out. Please pick them up. Very nice. Okay, Hannah, I'm looking for a map. Where do you see a map? It could also be considered a diagram. Can you call on someone? We're going to call on 2 people to find our maps, and then we'll head off to whatever you chose for reading. How do you know that's a map, sir? It kind of shows you where they're talking about, so you can kind of connect it for your schema, what you know already about maps. Can you call someone else to identify another map? And Paige, my dear, how do you know that is that? Okay, so this should help you. You do very well with identifying text features. Next time we're going to look at some different ones that maybe we haven't identified in the other chart, because I feel you kind of understand these ones, so we need to challenge you a little bit.
I just can't say that one.
You just had a break, so you're going to have to wait. But what you can do now is you can do the reading that you said you were going to do. Can you borrow a book? You can. Okay, thank you for meeting with me. I will see you next week. Thank you, Brooke. Can you hit the button again? Nope. Not at all.